Okay, we're starting out here in the lobby in the entrance of 633 Ouellette Avenue. This is the third floor, and we're going to take a look at a space. It's the 8,000 square foot space, and I'm being shown around by Mark Lalovich, who you would be talking to if you are interested in this space. We're going to take a quick little look around here, and Mark, you can tell me about the space while we have a look.
Okay, Tom, what we have here is, this used to be previously rented by the Ford Motor Company. It was their export division that was here. And basically they built this space out to their specifications about 18, 19 years ago.
Yeah.
And essentially what you've got here is a very large bullpen area, which probably takes up about 50% of the area with the, the cubicles and workstations, and you can see a lot of them are still in place. And then there's a bank of windows that run along the Wyandotte Street side and the Ouellette side.
Yes, so Wyandotte here and Ouellette here.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then along this wall that's immediately to your right, we've
Yep.
got the interior offices, which was occupied primarily by their management and supervisory people.
Yes.
And there's a series of offices down here. So the bullpen area has the benefit of all the windows and all the daylight exposure.
Yes.
Whereas the private offices are off this wall. They still have good access to light because they have the side light doors.
Yes.
And then they look out into the bullpen, which is opened by the windows. And then this would be more or less the boss's office.
Yeah, this is a pretty nice space.
Yeah.
A lot of world maps keep
Yeah.
people aware
Yeah.
of where they are, and looking right out here, Central United Church and the corner of Ouellette and Wyandotte, a hub here in Windsor, and it's overwhelming actually to be up here and look out these windows and see Windsor from this perspective. It's a nice space.
And in this building, a lot of people don't realize the third floor office space is this nice. And
Yeah.
this is obviously the prime unit. Ford moved out last spring, and we've been marketing it ever since. We're hoping to come up with a larger user that can make good use of it.
Now we're heading over to what was a boardroom, nice big space, and there's even a kitchen in here.
Yep.
So
Side of the hall. Yeah.
yeah, so again, we just did a nice little circumnavigation of the major office space. You have the lobby again here. There's a back entrance that way. We have our kitchen space. I mean, the kitchen is bigger than a lot of rental spaces. And then this is this was the overwhelming experience for me when I came in here.
A lot of where Ford's major decisions overseas were made relative to the Canadian operations anyways.
Wow. And again, really nice light and a good space. For anybody who's potentially interested, what can we tell them about cost?
Okay, this premises rents for $16 a square foot. That's the asking price. That's an all-inclusive rate. It includes all the CAM charges, base rent, and the utilities. The only thing you'd pay on top of that would be the GST, soon to be HST.
Yeah.
And obviously, subject to negotiation. We also, the landlord in this case, would be prepared to deal with a renovation of the space to suit tenants' needs. We're anticipating that whoever comes into this space is going to want some alterations. Perhaps they don't want as big a bullpen as they have, so they want to create more office units as opposed to open space. We're certainly very approachable in terms of making a deal based on their needs.
Well, this is the first of many looks at some of the space available downtown, and stay tuned for more of them in the near future.